Hi, this is Linda and the studio mascot Scully, and we're going to talk about one of the principles of Pilates called centering. So there are overall 10 different principles that the Pilates system operates from, and centering is one of them. So when we're talking about the center, what exactly are we meaning? So the center is anything that lands from the bottom, the lower rib cage, all the way to the pubic bone in the front of your body, or in the back from your rib cage down to your tailbone. So when we talk about your center, or in Pilates we refer to it as the powerhouse, we're referring to the area between your ribs and the bottom of the pelvis. So that includes your abdominals, it includes your obliques, it includes in the back your quadratus lumborum, your erector spinae, multifidus. There's so many muscles in this region that help to make up our center or our powerhouse. But not to forget that it also includes the muscles in the pelvis. So your side hip muscles, your glutes, your piriformis, your gluteus minimus, and all the muscles in the front, the deep core, like your pelvic floor and your transverse abdominis, all make up what we call your center. Now, why does that matter? The center is where our power comes from. So when we look at movement that we do through our arms and legs, the power of that really comes from that engagement of stability through our center, and then the movement exits out through the arms. Balance comes from our center. So if I'm standing in a wide leg stance, it's fairly easy for me to balance. But if I narrow my feet where I've got one foot in front of the other, like I'm standing on a balance beam, now where does balance come from? I need that stability and that strength and that awareness of where my center of gravity is that actually comes from the center. So when you're doing your workouts, or you're coming in and you're doing your Pilates, or you're doing your program at home, focus on the stability of the center. We call it stabilize before you mobilize. And notice, does your movement have control and flow? If the movement feels jerky, it feels like you're struggling or muscling or powering through it, take a breath, relax that external tension, and come into the stillness of the center, and then notice again, does your movement have more ease? So centering is really important to your movements, having control. Even if you're a runner or a cyclist or a skier, your best days when you're feeling like everything's coming together is because you're really strong in your center. I hope you find that helpful, and we'll see you next time.